up, peeps? You waving? You say hi. Hi. Welcome back to the Gabe Fix. If this is your first time watching, hey girl, hey. Thanks for taking the time to hang out with us. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can keep up. Hit the bell so you can also be notified of my next upload. And yeah, I have a special guest today because it is time for her 8-month update. You are 8 months, girl. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? I can't believable. She is 8 months. This girl has been here for a whole 8 months. And I still can't believe it. And look, her outfit, I want to show you guys. I bought this for her, I think, in the very early stages of my pregnancy. So for her to like be wearing it right now is the cutest thing. Is that Reagan? Say, it's me. It's me, peeps. I'm a history maker. You're going to be a history maker. Are you going to be a history maker? You are? Okay, so what has been going on since the last time we talked about Reagan? I haven't weighed her. It's been probably a few weeks since I've weighed her. I think the last time I did it, she was around 16 pounds or so. She hasn't had a doctor's appointment since 6 or 7 months. Her next one is at 9 months. So she hasn't been back to the doctor. She was actually going to go today because she's been running a fever. I just talked to the doctors actually not too long ago and they didn't have any more appointments. So they said that I could, you know, keep an eye on the fever, see what the Motrin does, and then if it does nothing, I can take her to med check because they wouldn't have any appointments until in the morning.
Reagan, let's sing a song about you. R E A G A N.
Reagan.
Reagan.
Are you Reagan? So that's our new friend, Violet, and Siege had the boy version of this and it was Scout and he really enjoyed it. So I recently got one for her because I figured that she would enjoy having one as well. And she like sits and listens to her too. Like she really likes her sometimes. Now sometimes she's over her. What has Reagan been doing? What has she not been doing? First of all, she is all over the place. This girl is crawling, like officially crawling. She gets from point A to point B to point C. Everywhere she needs to go, she will get there, okay? She's officially crawling and she's fast. I mean, takes off and is gone. It's the craziest thing. She is standing now. She pulls herself up on things. Now, she's still working on balance of standing without holding on to something, but she will get herself up. And she pulls on drawers now and she opens things up. It's totally time to baby proof. I need to get a gate for the stairs and I wanted to get like something for the corners of the table, the coffee table, and probably things for the drawers. She hasn't really started to explore like in the kitchen, opening up those cabinets. She likes the entertainment center downstairs that we have. She always crawls to that, pulls herself up, and she opens up the doors and closes them, and she's just an explorer. She's definitely on the move and has been for a while. I am wondering if she's going to be an early walker like Siege. I don't think she's going to walk as early as him because he was walking at 9 months. And I don't know, it's still possible. I was just watching his 8-month update earlier today because I'm like, what did I talk about during the 8-month update? And it's crazy to look back at that because he was all over the place too and they look so much alike. It's crazy. Clothing size, she can still wear some 3 to 6 months, and then for the most part she wears 6 to 9 months though. It just kind of depends on the fit of the clothing. And she wears a size 3 diaper still. And we contemplated moving her up to the 4s. We actually did move her up to the 4s, but it was just too much. Like it was just way too big, so we moved her back down to the 3s and she seems to be okay with them right now. She's sleeping through the night. She goes down about between 7 and 8. Usually like 7:30-ish is a good time depending on what time her last nap is, if she has a last nap. She usually takes like 2 naps a day, but yeah, she'll go to bed about 7:38 and she will sleep until about 7. And sometimes she'll wake up around 6-ish. If I don't like get up and come in her room, she sometimes just puts herself right back to sleep and she'll sleep for another hour. So it really just kind of depends. But yeah, for the most part she sleeps through the night, except for when we're traveling. When we're traveling, it's difficult because we're all in the same hotel room. We don't have a separate room, so we're all right there. She's got her like pack and play set up, and she doesn't really last in that. Or if she does wake up, she can't really put herself back to sleep. So then she cries, and then I just get her and just bring her into the bed with us. So when we travel, it's another situation, but when she's at home, she will sleep. She'll sleep. She's still a cat napper, so her naps usually range from 30 minutes to an hour. If she sleeps longer than an hour, I'm like, oh, yes, because that is very, very rare that she will have one. But she has had naps that have been like 2 hours. It's just not consistent. She just likes to cat nap. Food. This girl right here will eat you out of house and home. Do you hear me? She is the definition of a foodie. I don't remember Chad Jr. eating food like this. I know that he was interested in it, but honey, she will eat any and everything, and she has not had one thing that she does not like. The one thing she did have, I take that back. She did not like eggs the first time I gave them to her, but now she has them every day for breakfast. She loves them. This girl eats everything, and anytime we're eating, she feels like she needs to be eating. Anything that I eat, she wants some of it. Anything that I drink, she's grabbing at my cup because she wants to drink too. I mean, this girl, she cracks me up, like legit. She loves everything. I mean, eggs. She usually has eggs and peanut butter toast for breakfast. That's like her thing. She loves that. She has had oatmeal, but it's not something that I give her on a regular basis. She likes fruit. She enjoys fruit and chicken and beef and pasta and rice. And I mean, tomato is hit or miss. She makes this funny face. I gave her raspberries and she makes a funny face. She'll eat it, but I think it's the sourness. She's like, I don't know about this. But so far, eggs are her favorite. They're her absolute favorite. She does not like the kitty things. So she doesn't like Mum crackers. She's not a fan. Give her a saltine, she'll tear it up. So that's interesting because Chad Jr. loved Mums. Like, he could eat Mums over and over again. And she's like, no, where's the real food? Miss me with all of this. She loves pretzels, and I eat the pretzel crisp, the buffalo wing flavor. This girl right here, this girl tears them up. And at first I wasn't gonna give her any. I just was giving her the original ones because I'm like, I don't know about this buffalo flavor, it might be too hot for her. One day I was eating them and she just reached in my bowl and grabbed it and she ate it. And then she grabbed another one and she ate it. We've still been doing baby lead weaning. So I give her things for the most part in, you know, like nice chunks so that she can pick them up and she can feed herself. And she's doing really well with feeding herself. She doesn't eat very many things with utensils. So maybe we'll start to introduce those pretty soon. But she doesn't like this. I don't really give her much that she has to scoop up. I mean, I guess you could use a utensil for rice, but she just uses her hands. But I do also give her the pouches of Happy Baby food. So she does eat those like when we're out and about, or if I go out of town and I leave her, because it's a lot easier to just give her those. And now she's so hungry though, like one is not enough. Like, it used to be I could give her one pouch and she would be good. She gets to the bottom of that one pouch and she's pissed off. Like, where's the rest of my food? So she's definitely just eating a lot more. She's still breastfeeding. So I'm probably breastfeeding her now around 7 to 8 times a day, where as before it was probably like 10 to 12. So it has definitely decreased now that she's eating more solids. And I actually spoke with the nurse about this. Oh, what's the matter? Oh, it's okay. I think you guys remember I shared this with you. I was really afraid that I was going to have to give her formula because I didn't think I had pumped enough milk. And I talked to the nurse and she said that at this point she really only needs 20 to 25 ounces of milk and the rest of her nutrients can come from food. So I made it through the trip. Didn't have to give her any formula. She had just enough milk. Oh, I felt so good about that. So she's, you know, doing good with the milk, and we're just going to breastfeed until, you know, until she's over it. I do feel like she's going to tell me that she's over it way quicker than Chad Jr. Just because she loves food so much. She's just like, can I have food? So I have given her water. She has just a little bit, like, you know, a couple times a week, not a whole lot. But I've been trying to introduce a sippy cup to her. So I've been giving her water in the sippy cup just because it's easier than trying to give her milk. She has not had milk from the sippy cup yet. And it's probably because she hasn't really had any express milk since we've been back in town. So maybe the next time we give her express milk, we'll try the sippy cup instead of the bottle, just to kind of get her familiar with it. Let's see, what else, girl? What are we missing? I'm trying to think what else is there to tell you. Not a whole lot has changed since the last time we talked. She's just a lot busier and all over the place. What else should we tell them? Are we forgetting anything? Reagan. Yeah, we forgetting anything, girl? Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Oh, she's pretty vocal. This girl, she has this thing where she growls and then she does bye, 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 bye. My mom seems to think she's scatting because she was trying to teach her how to scat because they sing together. It's the cutest thing. But she's extremely vocal these days, and I think that is such a cute thing. She loves her brother still. He's like her favorite person in the world. Her face lights up when he comes in the room, and it's funny now because she's starting to be more interested in his toys. So he doesn't know what that's like, and he's like, get her, and I'm like, bruh, this is the beginning of the end for you, okay? Because whatever you're doing, she's going to want to do. And it's true. Like, he sits and watches his iPad, and she comes over and she just like taps the screen. She doesn't understand you're not supposed to tap it. You're supposed to just watch it. She hasn't quite gotten that concept yet, which is fine. But it's so funny because he just keeps scooting it over like, no, don't get my iPad. But she wants to do what brother does. Uh-oh. But, you know, she just wants to do what he's doing or play with what he's playing. She loves his little action figures. She will play with those. If you give her one of those, she will be entertained, okay? She's like looking at it and trying to put it in her mouth. She still puts everything in her mouth. Everything she comes in contact with goes straight to her mouth, regardless of what it is. She doesn't know the difference. What else? What else? Are you going to talk? Are you going to talk? Say hello. Say bye, 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 bye. Ba, 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 no, she's just gonna stick her pacifier in her mouth. Oh, here's the thing. I don't know about this pacifier. I'm trying to figure out if it's time for me to start like weaning her from the pacifier because she really enjoys it. I didn't have to go through this with Chad Jr. because he could care less about it. After a while, he wasn't even thinking about it, but she enjoys it, and she picks it up and she puts it in her mouth when she wants it, and I'm like, ooh, this is gonna be a situation trying to get it away from her. So moms out there, at what age did you start like weaning the pacifier from your, you know, from your babies? I feel like I've got time. I think, you know, maybe by the time she's 1 or maybe before I get to 1. I don't know, let me know, because she really likes it, and you know, it's a soothing mechanism for her right now, but I'm just like, I don't want you to, you know, have it forever. So, I don't know, just a minor concern. I was just thinking about that the other day. But yeah, I think that that's it because she's not going to let me film for much longer. She wants to. Yeah, what's the matter? Are you telling me I better stop talking? Are you telling me I better stop talking? You hear the doggy? Go ruff, 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 ruff. Ruff, ruff. Ruff, ruff. You can smile. Ruff, ruff. Is that Reagan? Is that Reagan? Yeah, that's all that I've got right now. I can't think of anything else. We'll probably come back for 9 months because she'll have had another doctor's appointment. And yeah, you guys. Oh, before we go, let me tell y'all. This girl is so dramatic. She's still so dramatic. She has this thing where she falls back when she gets upset about something. You fussing at me. I'm talking about you and how dramatic you are and how you throw your head back. Yeah, and then you do that with your arms and then you kick your feet, and this girl is only 8 months. And I'm like, Oh, we're gonna have to nip this in the bud because this is what I'm being prepared for. Oh Lord, help me, okay? I just feel like she's gonna have all of the sass. She already has it. Okay, okay. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Say bye-bye. Look. Say bye-bye. We're working on waving. Say bye-bye, peeps. Look at the girly hand pose. Say bye-bye. You're not gonna do it. Bye, peeps.